Much of this brazen attack on a dairy and food processing plant was caught on the factory's security cameras. At the start of it, one of the masked men tries throwing a stone at one of the cameras, but this gang of thugs was clearly not that concerned about who might be watching. They had come armed with cans of petrol and took their time setting fires all over the site. Here, the cab of one of the company's delivery trucks, and then the cars. The arson was part of a settler assault on 2 Palestinian villages. I have the right to live in safety, says this villager, Mahmoud Adis, to feel that my children are safe. This can't go on. It can't be that we keep living our lives in a state of fear and danger. The violence is the latest in a series of settler attacks since the most recent war in Gaza erupted 2 years ago. But a ceasefire there has coincided with an escalation of violence in the West Bank.
The UN warns of a sharp rise in settler violence against Palestinians, both in frequency and severity. Last month, OCHA recorded 264 settler attacks that caused casualties, property damage, or both. That's the highest monthly toll in nearly 2 decades of record keeping.
The upsurge in attacks comes at an extremely important time for Palestinians here, the olive harvest. Their leaders say the settlers have been emboldened by an Israeli government which is dominated by far-right supporters of the settler movement and a campaign to drive the Palestinians from their land. Israel's army says it arrested 4 Israeli settlers in their response to the attacks on the villages, and its commanders have condemned what they describe as extremist violence against innocent civilians. But Palestinians accuse the army of not doing enough to protect them and even helping the attackers. At this village in the northern West Bank, they're mourning the loss of a 13-year-old boy, Aissam Moualla, who died in hospital 1 month after his family say he was tear-gassed by Israeli soldiers as he helped with the harvest. The blessed olive harvest season has been transformed, Aissam's brother told us, into one of killing, brutality and criminality, all at the hands of the occupation forces. In peace negotiations long since past, this land was supposed to form part of a Palestinian state, but it is now home to some 700,000 Israeli settlers, and in the homes of Palestinians, ever more reason to fear. Geraint Vincent, ITV News.